the deck, which is pretty good. It is, as you can tell, a base scam deck, but this has a few things main to kind of give it that little bit of edge in the mirror. There is one noticeable exclusion. I'm going to see how this runs without it. I think the version I'm going to run the challenge is probably going to include this card, that card being Castle Locthwain in the mana base. I think it's pretty free. And I just think like it gives you that much more grind in the mirror. And I think that is big game. But we do have Kroxa to kind of make up for that. Not really too much more I'm going to go on about. Just other than that, we've got Kroxa in the main. We've got the Terminate, two Terminate, one Collapse, the Voidwalkers, the Bowmasters. Although if things go well, I would like to try over the week a version that is running the new 2-drop. That lets you discard cards. I'm really interested in that. It gets +1/+1 counters, and you exile the top card of your library, just as kind of another impulse effect that you can play to win a turn. I think that's really good. Then, of course, Bolts, push. Malakir Rebirth as the 5th Undying effect. I kind of like that. I really like the... Most of the time, we get screwed on not having enough lands, and just having one that if we don't need the Undying, it can just be a land, I think is pretty big. Personally. We'll see how it goes, but I like it. And then, of course, your 1-drops that aren't as good, Monkey and Thoughtseizes, and then, of course, the scam, yada yada. You all know how it is. Over on the side, you got the 2K commands. I tried that last night, really liked it in the mirror. Hidetsugu Consumes All. Didn't try that in the mirror. I know some people like it. Great against Hammer Time, Rhinos, and the like. So... yeah, I mean, good cards are good. You should run it if you're a base red-black deck that can afford it. Bonecrusher, again, there's been a lot of one-ring decks cropping back up, and just be able to stomp our own face and get in that 4 lethal is pretty huge. Magus of the Moon again, Blood Moon again, another way to cheese. Sheoldred, it's just a great 4-drop. The third one, or second one actually, only run 1 in the main. I was really impressed with it, though 4 is a lot, so maybe this is right. Maybe just 2, 1 main, 1 side is the way. We'll see. And of course, Leyline of the Void, in the mirror, beat other unfair graveyard decks. It is what it is. You know, the deck is the deck. I mean, like, what else can we say? Alrighty, we're on the play. We've got good stuff, but we're not doing anything amazing. We are actually on, or we're on the draw, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna send this back just to see. That would be amazing if we had 1 land. This is off to a rough start. Opponent keeps a 7. Yeah, we officially cannot keep that. Okay, we're just gonna hope that we get lucky. We're just gonna hope we get lucky and draw a land. This is just one of those where it was a rough time, rough game 1. You're gonna have those from time to time, though. Oh my good god. Well, this has gone as disastrous as it can go. I mean, we're going to have a strong game 2. We're probably going to be going there. Let's just go ahead. Let's do what we can. Thoughtseize. Take the Shredder. And yeah, we're just going to hope. If we don't hit a land, we're probably just dead. Monkey Uncontested is going to be like back-breaking. If they exile a land and we draw dead, that's probably game 2. Yep. Yeah. Oh no, that's bad. Bauble, Counterspell, land, 2 unknowns. Ample ways to protect the monkey. Yeah, that's probably why it's out. Yeah. Preordained. Okay, that is almost guaranteeing it. They have taken a million game actions. And if we don't draw a land, we're just history at this point. They draw another card, and yep, that is game. That was pretty bad. That was a mold of 4, though, so. And we're against our worst matchup right now. Let's see. Blood Moon effects are really bad. I don't hate Kroxa, so we'll keep that. I like Collapse as just a get 'em card. I think we can cut Not Dead After All, cut a little bit of the combo. So that's the Leylines in. Because that does turn off a lot of the removal. Now they're just limited to bulk. We're on the play. I do like Fatal Push. Bowmasters is great. Kroxa I'm a little middling on. They have a lot of 1-drops, so Hidetsugu Consumes All to clean up. It doesn't seem bad. Maybe swap out like that. Maybe cut a Grief for another Sheoldred. What else can we bring in? What else can we bring in? And do that for Bonecrusher. Just multiple ways to kill stuff. I think it's going to be good. We'll see. This could be just like the worst we've had. It was a rough start, but you know, hey. Okay. We do get to put them to the monkey test. We've got Hidetsugu to really clean up. I'm going to keep. For once, we've actually got a really good hand. Now, we are going to be drawing dead if we draw Leylines. You know, that is what it is. But I think we just lead off on Blackcleave, Monkey, Dauthi next turn. Hopefully we get a hit, hold up, Not Dead After All. That's their yard policed. We keep getting value out of Monkey and Dauthi hits. You know, to just see. And if we top deck a Grief, suddenly this hand is immaculate. But we'll have to see. Cast a Monkey. And I think we're going to just go Swamp, try and hit. You know, that way, like, if we get the value of being able to hold up that plus Dauthi, we're really in it. Also, we could drop that tap, depending on what they do. Alright, looks like Monkey's history, though. Shocks in. Yeah, there goes the Monkey. We had to know it was coming like that, but it is what it is. Alright, double black, please. So we'll go double black, and Dauthi, say go. Try and get them to burn the removal early. And I might, depending on what they drop here, I might just run out Hidetsugu. And also, don't forget, like, depending on what they do here. Right, if we can hold up this Not Dead After All, that's a really big game. Okay, Malakir Rebirth. Like, multiple undying effects looking real great here, I gotta say. Go ahead, put them low. And I think we're gonna hold up Hidetsugu Consumes All. I mean, right now, Murktide looking a little bit mopey, I gotta say. And, alright. Alright, and we'll go ahead, ooh, Monkey. You know what? I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. So let's, dash the Monkey. Let's see if we get a counterspell out of their hand for this. Okay, we get Stern Scolding. That's fine. Alright, and Dauthi being the clock that we need. And we get to just sit here and hold up. Sheoldred, eh? Let's go ahead, let's hit them. And let's say go. I kind of want them to do something, but just because we've got Sheoldred, I feel like if we can kind of run them low on cards, you know, like we're in a really commanding lead right now. Okay. Okay. Alright, so they're down to just a couple cards. It's gonna be interesting here. Alright. Fatal Push. I'm just going to try and connect with Dauthi, that way I can see if we are going to be getting a removal spell out of their hand. We're not. I'm going to hold back since we're doing pretty well right now. We're just going to... Alright, so they do draw a card. Wish we had a Bowmasters to really punish, but alas, we do not. I think they're sitting on Counterspell, it looks like. They are wisely hold them back. And yeah, let's force it now. I mean, like, if we get a Counterspell out of their hand for this, that's cool. Okay. And we'll have them to 1. Yeah, let's crash in. Put them to 1. Let's drop a land and say go. Looking like pretty good. Dauthi really doing its thing, just holding its own. Alright, I mean, that's pretty great for us. And Leyline of the Void, not really doing the same thing Dauthi is. Okay, looks like the opponent just had a really rough hand there. Let's see, what do we want to change since we're on the draw? I mean, I kind of think like cutting the grease was a good idea. I mean, and, I am interested, we'll run it back. Very interested in K-Command though, but I think this is the way to do it. Grief can kind of be a trap, although those Undying effects were threatening. Like turning up that clock of Dauthi, you know, like that could be a big deal. Yeah, we might steal it. We might clutch this one out, folks. We'll have to see. We're gonna have to see. Again, a very similar hand. I don't like that we don't have an immediate thing to set down, but we do have something we can do on their turn in the Fatal Push. We're on the draw. I'm gonna keep. This could be bad. This could be stupid, but we'll see. Like, we could just draw 3 dead cards and Leyline with the Void in a row. Land, not really what we want to draw, but we'll do Polluted Delta just to thin. And we'll see if the flood continues. Preordain, yeah, now's the time to do that where we can't Bowmaster in response. Alright, and let's go ahead, let's fetch to thin. And get a tap Blood Crypt. Alright. Part of me kind of wants to try and jam Dauthi, but we'll see. I feel like they're holding up Stern Scolding. Can we get something good? We're going to be fetching to thin again. Yeah, we'll do this, say go. And if they, like, drop a bunch of 1-drops, I might just Hidetsugu. If, like, they put down a monkey and it lives. It looks like they're holding up again. Let's go ahead and let's crack. They might Archmage's Charm to draw 2. And we're just hoping to draw actual relevant cards here. Or more Lance. Yeah, I'll say go. I kind of... I hate this back and forth, but we've drawn a lot of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is with fetching these 2 out. Okay, so looks like they missed a land drop, so Thoughtseize would be a great one. Fable, I'm kind of here for that one. Because that's going to force them to counter it. Fable is rough if it resolves. That will get rid of these dead cards in hand. Yep, that's going to bait the counter spell. Okay. That is going to make Murktide more of a possibility, so it looks like Dauthi next turn might have to be. Alright, so that is, it. Wow. The flood, everybody. But we're getting rid of most of the lands in our deck now. Alright, Alright, let's try Dauthi. Let's see if we can be throwing it into a counter spell. I mean, they do have the ability to double counter. That would be very painful for us. Alright, is it resolving? Alright, then I'm gonna hold up Fatal Push in that case. Alright, so there goes the heat. That does kind of telegraph to me that they've got Murktide in hand. So, yeah, we're gonna try and stick this. Can we get something? Okay. That's something. Alright, we'll do this, and then we'll probably stomp when presented with something to stomp. They know they have to be concerned about that second chapter, so this tells me they might have a way to counter it. Spell Pierce into counter spell would be worse, because that really means a huge Murktide is staring us down. We are going to get to thin some more, so that'll be 1, 2... Okay, straight counter spell is probably fine. Although that does mean Murktide is coming down hard and large, which is not very good. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be the 6, 7, 8. Over half the land's gone. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and let's try and stomp while it's still sized appropriately and just see what happens here. Okay. Let's fetch to thin again. Get that. No. Alright. Okay, Bowmasters is good. Cast the Bonecrusher. And yeah. Subtlety. Okay. What do we want to do about that? Yeah, we'll bottom it. I kind of am, like, over it, so. Alright, so Subtlety, Unknown in hand. Yeah, we're gonna be taking it. Yep. And if they try and draw something, we're gonna flash in Bowmasters. There comes Murktide. Yep. Wow, just opponent. Got it. Oh, wow. Wow. You gotta love it. Bottom. 1 in hand, so if we could draw a Terminate, that's great. Red, Terminate, get rid of that. We are taking 6, so we're kind of at the mercy. Like, a fetch land to kill one of these would help. And we got them right when they were tapped down, which is good, you know. We're going down to 7 here. A couple bolts and we're dead. I do feel like that would have happened if that was an option that they had. And, the Flood, everybody. The Flood is real. We're down to 1. We can protect against, like, a monkey or something with the push if they don't have anything. That almost means they'll have something. We're very likely dead here. Again, that was just horrible running on our part. Literally them having everything that they could ever want. Maybe we were supposed to keep the Bowmasters, but they would have played around if we had put it on top. They're back up to 4, yeah. Let's just see if we can get something. I don't think we can. I think there's just too much. Yeah. Like, we would have to monkey, yeah, we'll just... I mean, this is still the best. Cast with dash. We'll try it. You know, if it gets countered, we're just dead. I mean, like, they just had it all, then we had nothing. Yeah, concede. Oh, well. You know, like, we can't really complain too much. Okay. Well. we're on the draw. I'm gonna keep this one. Normally I wouldn't, but we've got a lot of things we can pitch. I hate pitching grief to grief, but yeah. Oh, no problem. Have a great one, Ziggy. Yeah, and I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Okay, it's the mirror. We're probably hosed now. They have to take the bolt. It's going to be hard to tear apart totally, which is huge. Okay, they take the bolt. I think they take the push because if we draw a fetch land and we get them, they're just done. Yeah, they do that, and they take the push, I would assume. Yep, that is correct. All right, and if we could draw an Undying effect, suddenly we're in this. Or that works too. Womp, womp. All right, well, we've been forcibly mulliganed, but, you know, like, you cannot Thoughtseize the top of our deck. And I think opponent just learned that the hard way. I know this is showing them exactly what we've got, but I just think the idea of Takenuma to get something back is going to be big in this match. So we'll go ahead, we'll play out the Dauthi, and we're just going to hope they don't have it. So far so good in the not having it front. Okay, that's bad, but you know what? That's fine. If we can get a Bowmaster... okay, well, hit with Dauthi and just hope that we get there now. Things are looking bleak, but, you know, we're not out of this yet. We're not by any means out, so, yep, they're going to do that. They're going to get rid of their dead cards. Rough ones, but those all entered exile. What do we get? Anything good? Not really. Yep, they get to make a treasure, so yeah, they're gonna drop probably a big old Sheoldred if I had to guess. What you got? That said, if we get to, we're going to, yep, grief them next turn. I would, okay. Play. So, yeah, I think we do that. Oh, how's it going? Oh, really? What, on Skya's? What'd you get? All right, so we'll do this. So, first one. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's fine. A little obnoxious there, but hey, what can you do? And there. But that is the problem. They do get their Takenuma, and now we don't, because we had to use it as a land. And we're going to be taking a lot of damage, so we're just going to hope that kind of run over top of them. They've only got a grief to get back, so we're just... Okay, I'll check it out when I'm done here. Oh god, they're going to get a flip that too. That is disgusting. Okay, looks like they didn't get anything. They're just getting back grief, so not really concerned. Would love a way to kill that or to get a Sheoldred, but hey, you know, it is what it is. We're going to have to deal. We've got him dead in 2 turns, and this stuff is going to be difficult to block. Okay. That's fine. Monkey is a good top deck here, and attack with all. Let's see, are you going to block, or are you going to take it? You going to live risky? Yep. Monkey goes back to hand. They're going to get back their grief. All right. And this is, oh, that's going to be risky. That's going to be risky, everyone. I mean, we've got them down low. I'm probably just going to throw this in there. They can't really block it. They can, no, they can't actually. They have to kill this. They can copy it once, deal 1, but it has shadow, so yeah. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, they copy it. They can double block the grief, but they're dead. Fantastic. We got there through a grief scam. Actually, wait, why would we do that? Let's just go ahead. Let's put them to it. Actually, they don't kill us, but okay. Yeah, they copy that. It pings the grief. Okay, yep. Ooh, are they gonna do it? Do they see the line that I'm going for? Yep. Oh, they do. They saw it way too late. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. That was a nice step up from that first game, huh? All right. We take that out. Okay, so that... Alright. So I feel like those are worth. Maybe just because we don't want an over-reliance, we take out one of our Undying effects. K-Command, K-Command. There is a real argument for Hidetsugu. It is a little more awkward. I like Fable. That's big mirror breaker card. Kroxa gets a little dead. You know what? We'll try it as is. We're up a game. We're up a game. Okay, yeah, this is fine. It's gonna be rough. We don't have anything super-de-duper amazing. But, you know, we don't have anything. We've got a lot of live cards. We've only got 3 truly dead cards. And yeah, I mean, they could grief scam us here if they do. Ooh, and they Thoughtseize. So this is going to be a rough one for them to Thoughtseize apart. I'm loving this so far. Advantage bar is firmly in our favor, but lest we forget, that doesn't mean anything. They're very likely to take our Undying effect. They take our grief, whatever. Fine. You be that way, opponent. Okay, yeah. So, Blood Crypt. I mean, they have to know this is coming, so let's just cast the monkey and say go. And, because if we connect with this, we're worlds ahead. Bowmasters would be the worst 2-drop, because that kills our monkey. Okay, Dauthi is kind of fine, because we're going to see their Dauthi for hours. Okay, and another monkey. Beautiful. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, meh. Cast our own Dauthi and say go. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to... I mean, like, if they dash a monkey, that sucks, but hey. I mean, we gotta take it. No choice in the matter. Alas. Alright. So... Okay, second Dauthi. And yeah, let's just go crashing in. Alrighty, we got there. Really rough for them. Okay, so we've got Magus. I don't think that hand does enough. Collapse, monkey lands. Making sure we're going to be connecting with monkey. We're on the draw, and there's some games where I'm going to keep, and I'm going to put back Blood Crypt, since that's where we would have to fetch. So, yeah, let's see. What are we up against? We've got quite a few things that we can, good top decks that will really change this one up. It's Murktide. Okay, yeah, we really want a way to kill that. Okay, Thoughtseize, not really what we're looking for, so I think we'll just Thoughtseize, or no, we'll just play Monkey and force them to have a removal spell. And trade monkeys. I feel like the odds of it getting through... How's it going, Bunny? We're playing against Murktide again, one of the worst matchups for Scam. I feel like they're just going to have it. I think we're just going to get it bolted, and they're going to connect, and that's going to be all she wrote. Yep, I called that. Alright, can they get something really obnoxious from us? Like a Thoughtseize to really hose everything that we're doing. Yep. Okay, so that's... Polluted Delta would have been not horrible with this hand, but that's probably fine. Alright, Bowmasters. I'm actually going to Thoughtseize instead, see if this baits a counter spell. Yeah, those are pretty great. 2 mana 8/8s. I recommend that if you can, you should. What is that in? Is that Forgotten one? Because I will say that one seemed interesting. Alright, so we got rid of the Stern Scolding, and that was good. This is going to force them to top deck another removal spell. They might dig for it, but if they do, they do. Alright, so we know they've got 2 lands, Murktide, Unknown. 2 lands, a Murktide, and an Unknown. Alright, since that will just get rid of theirs, I'm fine doing this. So they go land, they have Unknown in hand. Okay, so we could just Bowmaster for free. Okay, so they're gonna Murktide, not the most impressive Murktide. They just have land. Okay. We will be taking 5, but I think that's okay. Okay, Terminate. Nah. I'm kind of on the no value for monkey train here. So we do that. We're going to be taking 5 down to 8. So, you know, if they really get something good, like if they expressive, suddenly we're really hurting. But, I mean, like, I don't think there's much else we can do. Take it and, land Unknown. Alright, yeah, we just got to, I mean, like, we just gotta put them to it. If they've got it, they've got it. You know, they don't have it. That's pretty phenomenal for us. Not gonna lie. And, yeah. So, yeah, we could just kind of run over top of them right now. Alright, they've got a Preordain. That was a good top deck for them. That does get them 3 cards down for what they're looking for. Murktide, though, with both our Terminates in hand, not looking hot, you know, not looking so hot. But Bowmaster is going to trigger. We're going to send that one upstairs. Okay. Slowly swinging that advantage bar back in our favor. Okay, 1... okay. Heat, so that is... yeah, we're still doing 2 to them. They're down to 1 card in hand. Let's go ahead. Let's try and hit... put them down to 14 and say go. And if they try and do something, we're just going to go ahead and flash into Bowmasters. I would really love to draw a 3rd land, but, you know. Okay. And we'll wait till they crack it to flash it in. Bowmaster. Let's see, do you have the counter? You don't. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Now, this doesn't put us out of anything yet. They might have a removal spell for it. So they're going to be drawing another card that's going to be more damage. make this a 4/4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they do have Delirium Heat online. So, big for them. They could Murktide. We do have ways to deal with it. Okay, that is fine. So we're going to be putting that upstairs. They're hellbent and... okay. Land. Okay, whatever. Terminate. Alright, and they do have another card in hand, but they're very low now. Dashed Monkey would suck, but I mean, I'm kind of like... there's not much they can get. You know, and we draw a... okay, I mean, that's fine. We're still putting them to 3, so if we draw a Bolt, they do get to draw more cards, as is the Murktide way. Card draw, 4 days. 1, 2, 3. No Delirium, though, so this is out of Bolt and out of Heat range. You gotta love it when they always have that removal awkwardly around. Okay, well... in that case, we'll go ahead. We'll put them to 3. Technically, we could have put them to 1, but I'm kind of wanting to save this. So, yeah, it'll be a 1. Okay, cool. Moon Effect's not really it. I feel like that's pretty good. I generally like to cut parts of the combo, since I'm not super duper feeling them. Bring in these. Do we do anything else? Not really, I don't think. So yeah, submit. I mean, it's pretty easy. Like it's not like we didn't play this match at the start. So we'll see. We will see how this does. Really liking it though. You know, hopefully we pick this one up. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We did get the first game, always big, and we didn't have to mulligan into Oblivion. That was also great. Actually having cards to play the game, you know, is pretty good. Having lands is good too, I've been told. Okay. I'm gonna put back the swamp. I mean, again, we're kind of on that awkward thing of they monkey, we monkey, they remove our monkey, and we gotta hope. DRC, oh, you opponent. Can we get a removal spell? Okay, we can't. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do it again, like just try and run back game 1. Cast and say go. I mean, like, if we do that, they... Alright. Okay, so they're fetching. Delirium isn't on yet. Interesting. Okay, if that's what they... I mean, they went... They did... I mean, like, I think we still have to try. Like, if they've got the Stern Scolding, that sucks. Okay, well, we would have loved a second one of those, but that wasn't to be, apparently. Yeah, I think we try and jam it, unless we get, like, a removal. Oh, yes, we 1,000,000% jam now. They could have Subtlety in hand, you know, not for nothing, but I think this is still... Okay, best... I mean, they might have another one. If they do, they do. Again, one of those things I don't think we can worry about it, so I'm thinking about going... Alright, they are fetching. I mean, they could Blood Moon. Ooh, Fable. Interesting. I like that tech, though. That's cool. Let's start off with Thoughtseize, see what they got going on in hand. Okay, well. Rat, get up. And say go. I mean, we're going to be taking some damage from the Shaman, but I think the Dauthi is going to outpace it pretty quick. And it is going to be, like, if they want to do that, it's going to be a tough call. Like, they're only going to get a 1 counter on the Murktide. Yeah, expressive. That's a really great one for you. I mean, that also gets stuck under the Dauthi, which is going to be really great for us, especially if we get an Undying effect. I mean, they're going to have to get 2 removal spells. Okay. 2 cards. Land. Oh, well. I mean, yeah, we gotta take it. I don't feel like we could throw our stuff away just yet. So what do we do here? We... Dash Monkey. I'm kind of thinking we just swing with the monkey and see what happens. Alright, yeah, let's sack Dauthi and let's see if we can do this. Expressive iteration and cast it. Okay, so how are we gonna handle? Let's go hand, bottom, exile, land, Thoughtseize. Okay. Say go, and yeah. I mean, this is going to give them a chance for a big Murktide, you know, like we did have to unfortunately do that. But, you know, if they get that, they get that. There's not a lot we can do. Okay. So, land unknown. Alright, they make a token. I mean, they've kind of done their job, so... Alright. Okay, so Bauble, so they're going to get another draw. They're going to know what we draw. I'm hoping we draw a removal spell. We resolve Dauthi, and yeah, and that is just all she wrote. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Dash a monkey and see. Alright, what do we get? Okay. We should have done that so we can cast the Fable, you know, Alright. So another one, exile, unknown, land. Again, like if it is a Murktide, we're really hurting, but yeah, I mean, I think we got to preordain. Okay. So they're looking for something. Alright, let's see. They got a 2 counter. 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 They Expressive, okay, they're really, really digging for something. I think they're looking for a way to kill this Dauthi, I would say, or a threat. Okay. Okay, Bolt, they do find a way to kill it, unfortunately. So, Spire Bluff, land, double red. Oh, God, just wins for days, opponent. Yep, let's see. What Sheoldred off the top for them. Like, they've had enough luck, you know? Alright, what do you get? Okay, and you're gonna bolt my Dauthi. So, yeah. Yep, there it comes. Grief would not be a bad top deck. We just get that. They've had to give up a lot of resources. Yeah. That goes back to hand. Land. And yep, there we go. We're just gonna hope we get lucky. I'm thinking we're dead. I'm thinking we're dead. I'm thinking we're dead. We had one turn we really needed to draw something viable. And we didn't. You know, like, that was just it. I'm starting to think Leyline's actually very bad against Murktide. I don't know. You know, like, Dauthi did work. Like, they had to vomit so many spells to get it. They did eventually find it, but my god, they saw, like, 8 cards. Yeah. So... Alright, yeah, we go to 4. If they got double bolt, we're dead. Alright. That's Murktide. They found it. My god. You know, it happens. We did everything we could to keep them off of it, and it just didn't happen. We are gonna fetch to thin. I mean, if they've got the bolt, we're just dead, you know. Because we need not a land. Yeah, and that just kills the monkey, and we're dead to the Murktide. Cool. It happens, so we'll go ahead and, maybe we could... cut another one of these, bring in a Bonecrusher, and just have as many actual cards as humanly possible. I like that. I mean, Murktide is a rough matchup for Scam, and we've been performing admirably. Maybe that other card is what we need, that new one from Ixalan that lets us churn through our deck that much faster. Very possible, you know? Alright, we'll definitely take the play. Push. Yeah, I think we got a mulligan. That just doesn't do anything. This is a one-lander, but I'm gonna keep and put back Kroxa. I know this is dumb and not gonna work, but whatever. We'll try it. Just because we've got Monkey, and if we draw a second land, we're really well off. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have to see. All right, bolt. Yep, there we go. And can we get a land? Probably not. We're probably dead. Beautiful. Since they're tapped out, I'm gonna go ahead and Dauthi just to really gum up the works for them. This does let them dash a monkey into us, you know. And I mean, if they do that, they do that. You know, it's not really anything we've got a defense for. And we're just gonna hope we get one more land off the top and we can stick this Fable would be huge. Okay, bolt. Yep. Oh, no land. Okay, so we're one of the only ones who kept risky. Well, Second verse, same as the first. Let's see if that does it. They're probably sub-delta. I would be too. Come on, opponent. Come on. Oh, the subtlety. They really... Oh, they've got a Murktide in hand. Oh, they sure as hell have a Murktide. Yeah, we'll bottom. I mean, like, that is another card for Murktide, but I kind of think if we can get more lands, we get Sheoldred or Fable down. We've got Stomp to remove something dirtily. That's good. Okay, that's getting stomped. They might have Force of Negation. If they do, they do. The fact that they gave us the subtlety, both of these red. Stomp. Do you have the Force, opponent? Whew, okay, big for us. Now we just need to draw a land. I mean, opponent does actually draw cards more than we do, so they're very likely to find theirs. We need one more. Okay, that's going to ensure them a land drop, I'm afraid. I would love to find a fetch land and get a swamp drop this Fable and a Rock House. Okay, Shock. Monkey. Oh, DRC. Okay. Can we get a land, please? Alright, well, you know, you beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. We were so long for a land. Though, this hand has actually gone better than I thought. The Murktide not looking super great with only 2. That, oh god, yeah. That is big for them. If they get a fetch land, they have Delirium. Oh god, they're gonna have a huge Murktide. Ugh, don't like that. But, you know, and we can also, like, if we draw a Grief, I'm fine pitching it right now, like, just to make them have to throw away more cards. Okay, and they just, again, opponent, like, continuing to have everything they could ever want. Yeah. Crack, they know what we're drawing, they get to draw more cards, they get a hit for 3. But they are shields down if they don't have subtlety in hand. Or, Force of Negation. Alright, so they draw that. We get, Bolt. So we could bolt that. I mean, I think we've just got to try and get Fable down. We've got to get something going. I mean, if they've got the Force, you know, like, they have Runner free spell, like, what can we do? And, yeah, we'll do this and just see. Like, we're going to get to loot through our deck. We're going to be going down to 14. They're going to get a big-ish Murktide, like I said. But we kill that. Okay. Wow, just cantrip city over there. But this is going to tap them out. This is making Sheoldred look like a really viable option, especially if we draw a land. They could kill our token, in which case we'll just pitch non-land card. We draw extra Sheoldred to cycle. They could also hold up a counter spell too. Okay. You got her. I'm hoping they drop it and we can just find a way to kill it. Yeah, because it's going to be full power. Yep. In that case, I'm going to give up extra Sheoldred land. Okay, beautiful. Collapse. Bolt. get treasure. And then we can drop that, and we've got a lot of power. They can make a Murktide, not a particularly great one, though. And we get a hold-up push, which I'm liking. Okay, we've really turned the corner here. That was a crazy turn for them. Bourbon. Whack. I mean, yeah, if they've got it, they've got it, so. Yeah. They had it. Yes, you hate to see it, but what can you do? Though this is going to make it a lot riskier, and we get to resolve Sheoldred. Obviously we cannot. Why would you ask that game? Alright, so that flips. And... Alright, so there we go. We've got the crew. They do have Delirium, unfortunately. So, but we have Sheoldred ticking away at them. And we've got just a real density of threats right now. Like, because I'm going to be copying that Bonecrusher and we're just sending it into the red over and over and over again. Murktide. They're going to have to be careful, because when they draw that second card, that's going to trigger Sheoldred again. Oh, goodbye, Sheoldred. Yeah. Yeah, they've got to do it like this. They get their Murktide. Because, you know. Oh my god. Yep. Birding. Alright, but that's fine. We're hoping they don't get anything good. Okay, they do. Well, they got rid of that Stern Scolding. It's kind of dead right now. Alright. Which I don't like that we can't kill that one. They just get to hold it back on the defensive forever. Yep. Ah, well. Is what it is. Alright. And, okay, so... Cast Bonecrusher and say go. And we copy this. Yep. That. Unfortunately, this is kind of swept away from us here. We were doing really well, but yeah, I think we're just going to copy Bonecrusher and land. Yep. Copy. Okay. Copy. So, I mean... Send in. They can block one for free, take 4. Red, and just cast a monkey. Yep, so that goes away. The birds are getting a little out of control, but, you know, that was a fair amount of damage. Murktide is going to be hellacious to deal with, unfortunately. We're just really going to hope that we can get there and we just don't have to worry about it, honestly. You know, when they hit all of their cantrips, that is really great for them. Ugh. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they've got full value Murktide. And unfortunately, like, because if we had drawn Bowmasters, that would have been, again, just another hellacious one for us. Just not breaking our way on that, though. Murktide. Yep. Yep. And opponent getting to really have it all here. But that does happen with Murktide sometimes. They really just are a master of getting everything they need. That is why it is hard for Scam to compete with it. Maybe we should have brought in EE, because EE on 2 kill those suddenly, like they're not. Alright, that said, a way to kill Murktide and suddenly, like, things are looking really up for us. That said, if they drop a land, they've got Counterspell, you know, they cannot Alpha Strike next turn, though. Because if they do that, we do it back, and that is rough for them. I mean, yeah, we gotta take it. Okay, we are dead next turn now. If we don't find a way to kill that Murktide, unfortunately. Wow, you have it all there, don't you? What do we get? Terminate. Okay, well. Whew. Yeah, we're not dead to an Alpha. So, yeah. Pass. We're going to copy Bonecrusher. Copy Bonecrusher again. And then maybe we just swing with the crew. Okay. See what we draw. Like, this is going to be rough. They can only block 2. We are down to 7. Yep. Oh, they just have it. Cool. Or they've, I think they have it. Well, let's see. All right, you got the bolt. All right, they're digging. I mean, we're going to copy if they've... All right, yep. Don't know what that could be that they've got mana like that for. I mean, we're going to copy the Bonecrusher, copy again, swing all out. I mean, opponent, like, don't slow roll us if you've got the bolt. Okay. I mean, that does a lot. That does keep them in it, and they're very likely to get there now. Thank you, birds. Yeah, they keep growing those stupid things. Yep. Wish we had EE clean up that way, but that's fine. All right, what do we get? Yeah, bolt. Yeah, that was horrendous. That was them having a lot, but what can you do? Okay, well... And we're on the draw again. I think we can mulligan that, though. Okay, I think we can keep this one. We're just going to put back one of the Fables. Yep. Keep that one. Done. All right, and what are we up against? I think this is Murktide again, maybe. It could be 4-color. It could be, or not 4-color. It could be Cascade. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're really leading off on Monkey, aren't we? We'll see. Like, if they Stern Scolding, then this is a subpar Murktide start. If not, it is very likely, what? Okay. Very likely Cascade or some kind of Cascade deck, either Rhinos or Murktide. Living End. I think we're going to be Fable, try and loot. This feels more like a Living End start because, yeah, this is a Living End, 100%. So we're really looking for a Dauthi. Dauthi coming down would be amazing. Yep, there goes the Int. Don't like that. I mean, they're going to get a land. Okay. Yep, they get Breeding Pool, so they're going to drop Breeding Pool. That means Monkey is very likely living. We're going to drop our Fable and just really, really hope that we can get something in time. Like, we need Dauthi here. We're going to go ahead and smack with Monkey, though. Okay, Thoughtseize is really good. So, play. Let's hit with Monkey and see what we get. See if we can't force something out of him now. I mean, I think we have to take with the Thoughtseize, though. And we get... Alright. Thoughtseize. Does it resolve or does it get forced? Probably getting forced. Okay. Well... Shardless. Okay, that was good. That does mean that they're offline for... Yeah, because they do that, get a mountain. They do... Now they have to... Okay, so they Street Wraith. Mountain Cycle, I would imagine. And we're just really living on a... Oh my god. Living on a prayer for that Dauthi Voidwalker, although I think it's a little too far gone. But, yep. But if we can get it, we could and we get to untap with it. We sacrifice in response to their Living End. And then they never get another chance at a Living End. Alright. So, Generous, Int, Unknown. We could be dead here. Living End is such a fair, fun deck, isn't it, everybody? Okay. Alright, they 1,000,000% have it. We're just going to have to push in, though. We don't have a choice. Yep. Yellow. Come on. So if they're not getting that, I mean, I don't know, like, if they care enough, like, because we're just dead if they've got it. Yep, so, yeah. I mean, they're dead next turn if they don't, though. Because we hit them for 4, deal the last 2, and that's game. 4 is cycle, yep, so... And then Architects. Yeah, I mean, so Bolt would be our best out. We're getting rid of the monkeys no matter what. You know, like, I think that's just not gonna do much for us. Okay, the fact that they're mountain cycling now is, I feel like, desperation. Alright, they do that. I feel like that's desperation. I could be mistaken, though. They shock it. Okay, they don't. And we're just going to get rid of the monkeys. Alright, so... Yes. There. Thoughtseize. Okay. Okay, and we got it. Huh. Mm-hmm. All right. Always great to pick up game 1 against Living End. So we'll begin sideboarding. We don't want Fatal Push, so that's some pretty easy cuts right there. Fatal Push, gone. Magus, gone. I don't know about Sheoldred, we'll see about her. So that in. I don't think... Bolt does help close the game. I don't think Kroxa does enough. Yeah, I don't like giving them discard outlets, so that's fine. Because we want... There's a Chalice in, we want the other Chalice. I mean, I think, like, just the combo is still kind of worth it. If anything, to speed up the clock. They don't have a lot of cheap stuff. So we take out the Collapse. Maybe take out a what are we bringing in, though? We take out a Fable and maybe bring in, like, another Sheoldred just to have more density of stuff. Yeah, well, all right, we'll try it like this. We were up a game. We have a decent living in matchup. Of course, we can just fall apart. We can just not get there against them. That is their shtick. I will keep... We have a turn 0 just because we can monkey. I know one-lander is risky. But monkey, I think, helps. And if they besage you it, that's all the better. And if we draw another land, then suddenly we're way off to the races, okay? Alright, I'm going to do this just to get a card in the yard for when they living end us back. Okay, so they do Mountain Cycle. I want to make sure this monkey not only goes to the yard, but lives. Or, I mean, doesn't go to the yard, but lives, rather. So, alright. Shardless. Alright, so that's exiled. That's dead. That's a monkey. Alright, so we've got a lot pulling in our way right now. If we can get a Dauthi down, suddenly we're really far ahead here. Oh yeah, they revealed that twice. We'll hit. Oh cool, we now know all but one of the cards in their hand. That's awesome. Triggers. Alright, so there's a Dauthi down. Yep. Alrighty, that's good, that's good, that's good. Liking that. Why don't we take the play? So close on that hand. That hand is unplayable, so down to 5 we go. Okay, so we're gonna keep. I like that. Yeah. Done. Again, rough start, but we've got monkey. They did keep a 7, that sucks, but you know. Depending on the deck though, like if it's living end again, this hand is suddenly fine. I think it's Murktide. I'm hoping they go threat, we bolt it. Oh, it's blue-white? Interesting. So they kill our monkey? Oh, no, it is some kind of weird, mill. Okay. Push. Oh, God, I hate when that happens. No, that's not what I meant to click. Push, and then I think I'm gonna go land. What do we get? What do we get? I mean, you can't really be too scared, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fetch out a Blood Crypt. I mean, if they've got me, they've got me, you know. Oh, the Archive Trap. Just always assume they have it's what I do. And the fact they don't have their crab to block and continue their nonsense, okay? Oh, one Wander, alright. Whack. Alright, so here. Face, yep. And... Wand. Bolt. Alright. Attack with all. Okay, yeah, because I was going to crack that, and if they're dumb enough to Archive Trap again, we're getting Kroxa next turn. Okay, what do we want against Mill? Interaction's pretty good against them. I like being able to buy stuff back. Blood Moon effects aren't horrible against them either. Kroxa's really good. I'm a little less high on Fable. We could 61 card special them. I'm kind of not against that. Magus of the... No, not that. Magus of the Moon. Dauthi's pretty good because it turns off their... Because they're just looking to use the crab to stop us from attacking. That's what they're about with it. So I like that against them. Thoughtseize is fine. Fatal Push is auto-irrelevant. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll try it like this. I mean, they're probably going to bring in Wayway out of the Void, so I don't know about the whole scam package. Oh my god. Well, you know what? It's good to mulligan against Mill. Keep. Back. Done. I mean... Alright, so what have you got here, opponent? Crab. It is the one that just dies, though, so I'm liking that. Land. This seems weird, but I'm actually going to do this like this, so I can maximize my chances of... Oh, God. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that. That's fine. Alright. Since we don't have to worry about it, we're gonna go ahead and fetch. Yep. We're gonna lose a lot of stuff to that crab. But again, we do have Kroxa in our deck. And that is something they have to be very, very scared of. Like, if they flip over that Kroxa... Okay, so they go crab, land, yep. They do have Teferi. Teferi not really great against Ragavan. I mean, not... Yep. Okay, they did get a lot of lands out of our deck. That's not very good. Alright. Blue-white Mill, eh? But that said, if we get Kroxa down... Alright, no, okay, Blood Moon effect gone. Alright. Okay, so second monkey's pretty great. Yeah, hit with this one and see if they're gonna take it or what. They do. Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's fetch. If they've got it, they've got it. I mean, I'm not. Alright, yep. And you're a go. So if they accidentally mill a Kroxa, oops. Oopsie, oopsie. Alright. Do you get lucky there, OP? Or do we? We do not seem to. All right, Jace, coming down. All right, yep. Yep, that happened. Ah, well. All right, so... Thoughtseize. The one that will just win, I think we take. Yeah, let's hit them. Interesting choices here. All right. Doesn't do it. Let's see. All right, let's do this. So we are running low on cards, but you know, the fact that we got the Hideous Laughter is pretty big for us. That means the odds of them. All right. Milling. I mean, they could get us here. I mean, if they do, they do. I'm not, like, gonna worry. Alright, so they take down Ragavan. Nah. Let's dash this one and just see. All right, yeah, let's see. Though they are getting lucky, they haven't flipped our Kroxa. All right. Yep. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, we could be dead here. They do have, like, the Fractured Sanity in hand. They've been getting incredibly lucky that the Kroxa was nowhere near being flipped. Yeah, and the fact that it's still in there. I mean, that's probably just game, so... Mill, you like a purely luck-based thing, but let's start off again, shall we? Yeah, do we want to bring in another card against them? I do like Thoughtseize here. Yeah, let's do that. 62 cards. Yes. Okay, yeah, keep. I mean, we get to do our thing. Get them? I kind of... The question is, what do we exile? I'm kind of feeling Bowmasters, actually. I mean, oh, they're all getting low, so we could just get them here. If they go to 5, like, I'm getting rid of that Bowmasters. There is a... Alright, they do keep a 6. They've got a lot. I'm gonna keep the Bowmasters, so... Okay. Goodbye, Thoughtseize. That's fine. Okay, so we take that. Alright, dismiss. It comes back. And we get... What do we get? They don't really have a great way. I don't want them... the age-old question against Mill, do you take their thing? I think we're going to take their ability to dig for anything else, as weird as that seems. They're just under such fast pressure here. Yeah, they play out a crab off of an island. Alright. All right, let's go ahead. I want to do this now just to minimize their chances of drawing an effect like that. So let's go ahead. Let's hit them. And, yeah, let's... Alright, so that's gone. Okay, that tap tells me all I need to know. Tells me all I need to know. Send that upstairs. No Kroxa in the bin. Less than stellar, but what can you do? Yep. And, swing. I mean, they're going to get more meal off on us, you know. They do that. But, they're dead in 2 turns now. And next turn, we're getting the Dauthi down, which is just going to speed up that clock even more. Oh. Gotta love all of it. Alright, so they've got 1 in hand. Alright. Okay. I mean... yeah, let's swing. Because if they don't block here, they're dead to bolt. Alright. Alright, and then when they crack, I'm gonna kill that one, just to minimize the bleeding here. Alright. Alright, so that happens. We lose more cards. Sadly, a Kroxa is not amongst them. Jeez. Yep. Alright, well, that is going to be lots of milling for us. Lots of milling. But they are dead to a lot. Like, they've got to double block this grief. Yep. Okay. Oh, God, we're gonna be dead to, like, a live top deck, but so are they, for that matter, so, you know. Like, Bolt or Bowmaster off the top. And they've got to double block this one. Okay, so, yeah. Alright. They go to 1. Hideous Laughter would probably do us in, but, you know, if they've got it, they've got it. I mean, like, it's one of those where we've just got to do it. We got to jam. Like, if they have anything else, like, it doesn't matter. They're just dead. Okay, yep, they're just dead. They do not have the mill in them. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I mean, we could miss our attack step. That would do us in, too. Alrighty, so, ooh, that was bad. I keep forgetting when I do that, my mic is here, which is still on. It has not been disconnected. Give me a second here. I need to actually zip tie that up top just to keep it out of the way. You know, we'll look into that. But, alright, so we got a free league. Let's head over to the collection and talk about it just a little bit. We'll play a bit of Fortnite and call it a night. But yeah, no, that was great times for us. Great times. And let's open this chest. See what we get. You know, there we go. 25 play points. I don't know what that is from Shadowmoor. And, other than that, not much worth anything. But hey, you know, we got play points. So realistically, We get a chest tomorrow, and that more likely than not will get us a second week. We get 3 chests, and we're practically guaranteed one because you get at least 5. There's usually some variants up, and we're more likely than not at that point going to get it. So great. Actually, wait, if we get the 3, okay. So yeah, no, it was a good one tonight. And don't worry, like I said, the YouTube channel hasn't been forgotten. I just had a lot this week, so we're going to be putting that up tonight. And this one will probably be edited and put up as well. Don't know about tonight, but yeah, so the deck. I mean, I'm more interested in that other 2 drop. I gotta say, like, I am kind of, as I make sure my mic is doing good, kind of liking more of what it has. It is Dauthi, or Kroxa rather. Dauthi is a must-have, as is Bowmasters, but it's interesting. And I think it really depends. I think we're getting to the point with Scam where it is becoming one of those where you can customize it a little bit. It's not as tight as it used to be with Fury gone. If you'll notice, all the decks aren't looking the exact damn same. So yeah, that is pretty great.